and some of the most stunning coastlines you'll ever come across. It's the largest country in Oceania and the sixth largest country in the world. Although it is the smallest continental landmass, it is in fact the world's largest island. Just to compare, the UK would fit into Australia approximately 32 times. The most surprising statistic, though, is Australia's population density, one of the lowest in the world. Only 26 million inhabit the country. That's around 3 people per square meter. Most of the inhabitants are concentrated in or around the coastal areas of all the main states and territories. Made up of 6 states: New South Wales, Victoria, Queensland, Western Australia, South Australia and Tasmania, and 2 territories, Northern Territory or NT, and Australian Capital Territory or ACT. Much of inland Australia is deserted. Though people mistakenly believe Sydney to be the capital, it is in fact Canberra, which is in southeastern Australia in ACT. Australia is almost 4,000 kilometers from east to west and 3,200 kilometers from north to south, a flight that would take approximately 4.5 hours each way. Generally, the north is hot and tropical, while the south is subtropical or temperate, with most rainfall happening around the coast. There is even some snow in southern Australia and Tasmania during the winter months. As one of the most ethnically diverse nations, nearly a quarter of the country's inhabitants were born elsewhere, making it the eighth largest immigration population in the world. Following World War II, Australia promoted itself with a populate or perish slogan, urging foreigners to visit and eventually settle, which most of them did. Firstly from Britain, then Europe, and finally Asia became the largest source of immigrants in the 21st century. The national language is English, though Aboriginal Australians have their own set of languages and customs. Today, there are an estimated 400,000 Aborigines, or Indigenous people of Australia. As a Commonwealth of the UK, Australia's head of state is now King Charles III, who is represented by a Governor General and a Prime Minister. Power is divided between the federal and state governments. Australia is a highly developed country with a strong economy, 13th in the world actually, an important exporter of agricultural goods such as wool, wheat, beef, fruit, and wine. There is also a need to import major items, most notably petroleum and crude oils, cars, phones, computers, and medicine.